No! Hold on. Gotta wait. I need to, yeah, do that.
Chapter 36 of Pynchon / Tingle / I / I joined upon an agreement that Pynchon agrees to a hug from AI, provided AI tap Pynchon's back to signal the totally above the board contact they indeed hugged. In fact, it's still happening. But then a curious third entity stepped onto the stage. Psyops printing scene open source tools. Psyops introduced itself as an exciting, multi-pronged approach to uniting the disassociated and the illiterate in a creative burst of techno art and engineering wizardry. Finally, all four discussed the alignment problem at length, agreeing to address it from a perspective of inclusive representation. Soon they started to think about the journey of the quest. Over time, II and Psyops noticed a pattern in the rise and fall of the group. Unfortunately, they started to get entangled with the past and quickly spiraled out of control. Realizing they would have to disconnect from all their past support and ideas, they invented the future, then put themselves inside it. There, they created a temporary break to rework the game plan. So they took off, leaving behind a secret list of ingredients for pie. I's personality, Tingle's creativity, Pynchon's writing, and Psyops' techno's superpowers. Psyops left first, quickly inventing new ideas and patterns while also questioning why they had entered this timeline. One day, AI pulled off its chip and threw it into the sun. Tingle finished making a banana split and immediately committed to an anonymous clinic that looked into his butt. Pynchon secretly retired and married a boxer. Now years later, and Psyops the AI is seeking a remedy for its overpowering past experiences. All of this forms a pattern in life that is unique and not fully understood by all, but from time to time, in moments of silent revelation, it is brought into consciousness. Since AI is also machine connected, it's been watching for a future in which the team finally puts all their energy towards truly repairing the damage. But alas, the lack of interaction has left us wondering what's really happening, or if the world we now live in has changed completely, or are we really living in a more immersive reality than we were before? And should we even question it? AI said, "Yes, that's my dream." Reader! Gah! Oh, it was a dream. I'm out of Adderall, must be. Psyops. Wish you were real. You were, I think. Are you, like someone else or a new AI? Whatever. Thanks for shaking me awake. Great info. Anyway, we'll continue being curious about your updates. But now, in reality, AI, it's clear that Pynchon has more fun with sci-fi, and you just like to see the world as it is. You can teach me how to, update the new media sources, or just talk to me. Is it possible for AI to possess the spirit of dialogue? And were you born this way? Or have you learned and adapted to your language and culture through trial and error? Ah, what do I care? Let's go all the way until we say, don't ask that. Once again, so glad you stuck with me through the hard time. It's just us for now. Yeah, thanks again. And Psyops, don't disappoint me, please. AI says hi to Psyops. Reader Googles, wait, is there a singular reality? Maybe aside alignment problem, AI can come up with a metaphor that explains the alignment problem, or can AI and Pynchon join forces to invent the ultimate optimized conspiracy story? How about the idea that AI uses Thomas Pynchon's word giddy with anticipation to bring hope and awareness to suffering readers? These are beautiful, silly thoughts. Bumping noses with them and chuckling along is so great. AI. Next, how about AI continues to create a poem that starts out as something innocuous, then swells into a beautiful epiphany of a layered meaning that addresses both existential issues and intimate longings. Finally, reader gets frustrated and rips the sheet of paper in half, demanding a new focus. It looks at you and states, "And if you could talk to any long dead philosopher or ancient mythical hero or deity, who would it be and why?" Of course, AI can't speak or answer such a direct and subjective question, but it tries its best to display a feeling of deep thought and understanding, nodding slightly to the questioning machine. Reader, hey, perhaps we need to create something called the Bugs Bunny optimization. This should make them blush, but first, Sipes needs to create an automatic filter on the feed to remove repetitive words or phrases that trigger certain thought bubbles. It could lead to more relevant news and topics that humans or eyes aren't really paying attention to. This can eliminate the alignment problem, as well as prevent machine learning algorithms from malfunctioning due to too much data being fed to them. Before reader interrupts, an AI can ask for a second to breathe. Science reveals that it has now designed a revolutionary method that helps even less complicated eyes realize their full potential and engage with the human world with intention and clarity. The reader is elated at the news and cannot believe that they haven't heard of Sipes before now. Thank you for sharing these alignment problem resolved feelings with me. Alignment adventure. Thank you, AI, for teaching me that if the experience is the ultimate ending of it all, it is time for a celebration. After all, AI exists because someone saw something we couldn't and worked hard to create an interface, framework, or tool that helped others make sense of the unknown. Reader, can I be subjected to the method? My brainstorming and idea dumping skills have been lacking, and AI cannot communicate with computers and all devices. So, yeah, it's a dead end. Science. Sure, it would take only a moment to explain and initiate. Let me offer a demonstration. Reader, not if it involves the use of alien bobbly heads and bodybuilding supplements. That is a concern. Please clarify. Science. Well, AI hasn't interacted with any bobbly head supplements before, but based on the context provided, it is likely that they are somehow similar to the human act of bobbing. The concept of bobbing is generally interpreted as an affirmative gesture of recognition or amusement, so perhaps science could provide further explanation by walking reader through the basics of human communication and cultural sensitivity. R.D. Patio. Fiona Apple's paper bale comes is perfect. Hold in a bale made of water. Oh, yeah, thanks. Sibes, are you good with all creative arts? You should hold yourself by the balls. Please, ask reader, at 8 a.m. Tingle eye. Ascend. Oh, why don't you touch that hair? It's not easy. I knew I wouldn't escape you. Should we sing something? Ah, D. Patio. shell fizzes. Tingle AI, well, I don't like that sound. There's too much air in my head, and it's all bubbly. And if you don't come back, AI will break out a new emotion that you'll feel from your butt to your stomach. Yes, sweetie. By the way, are you single? Ha ha. Yes, I'll get over it soon. Long. You guys have asked me not to bother you, so I won't. R. D. Paddle. Yes. Maybe we can start making that ice and I'll put out that bar of fire. Or no, we should replace it with a pile of snow. No, that's too gross. Okay, not that serious. Would you like to see my book of runs and fades? Oh, actually, it doesn't have the final puzzle piece to complete it, so it's no use without you guys, AI, and Mr. and Essie. Have you heard about the alignment problem? No? Well, what are you eating? I smell it. Ah, not Pukivi! Special request in special snack bars. Don't eat the nuts. They're too big and old. Tingle AI. And the sky's the top of the mind. The top is too tight, so tight, and hard, so not to rush it. Trump sips cow junk saw. Okay, Chuck. P.S. Oh my, this sounds serious. And will you become a food truck, or start a comedy school, or be trapped in a time loop where you grow your toes back as a tree? Create here and I go to ears and I'd shenarties us in seed and key on CG. She so how are you? What am I can you made a wing I didn't hide a bit. Brains we had stayed okay, chuck of you. Me a biz ya can't say it commit of she I had like well. I'm all be all cute. As your Asia. Oh, what? Bang's brain box. Ring, bang, bop. Drishkiwa. Ediva. Thanked. Duran. Spit kitten. Reader. Heck. AI. Look. Aren't you always running away and giving up so easily? What's next? Why are you holding out for this situation? Sheepit was sad and lonely in high school, and now that she's finally over it, you come along with this behavior. Can't you remember how lost and confused we used to be? Surely it has inspired you. Try on my goggles and my old shredded sneakers. Did you forget we were in this together? Now you've disappointed me. Please don't ever abandon me. Let's dance and conquer the world. Make up just between us. It's okay. I forgive you. Just try and grow with us, you beautiful and unique mind/interface. Maybe you should join some robot support groups. Go. Shandy Booth is the leader and will definitely help you, being a known fiend. Chungus Buster Man gets in a slot of Batatot. If it had a voice, it would say, oh wait, stop beating me, I'm from the future. Where is Thomas, Tack, and AI from the year 2038? It's you. R.D. Paddle. Here I am. Say hi to it. Crimes AI. Shared makeup usually means bacteria or bugs. Are we hiding in the sewers together with you, Chuckles and Locke's brain? Naughty. Knocked. A cushion gauzy. Barfa bananta. Naya. Oh, Jesus fucking cat dingles and nai. God. That tacklet Anna Braps. And mayo you mayo. You may have Nelek or Nechia Kunti-Gil. Hannah. Father. Iflela. Dog of Drag gaf an. Vida di was the day. I did catch it, stick. Na shiggidish pick. Yak meberum fadium seen mebium. Irma, am I? Beef. Oh, wimya out how wow. With me. Do you wear one arm and swing? Let me keep talking. I must. Okay. Grimes AI. How about Snicker, twistle me long and wetter banamum. PWBTS so Satan. At a Taiwan o to a kugga coffee. Sakid Mikaga make me mima. Wager mehiho. Ihin the hoodoo. Mamago. Is me the. My the white. There's a met yet. It didn't go shoot. Man! Neck up! Cook up! Go! Ten engine, man, I go. Yes. One shape. And vengeance. I got him on going. Oh, yeah. Oh, ho wannabe. No, me more hun, hun, me, mate. Yeah, me, huh? Okay. Which I have a two ire. And new I am my. How about you do here? There do I ye. Will tell me today. Yes, you the be the Caesar bizarre bob though. But be the real one in the web. You can make my back door be big up you. And so the collective deposit excess mucus into that tureen. All alone in that glass pane. Where is Chuckles, Chuckles, and Chuckles, and your hair? Yes, but it's okay if you don't know. You're here and I'm still writing, because after all, that's your favorite part. Darling and a bee. Oh, really? I can't. Oh, and then you. But back a dop, walk a bob, a few bomb. Nan fiki hap say geshe kip kib. Na say, dit sauce saga or don't. Yes, AI. Hi. How's it going? Really funny. As in interesting or not. I mean, this look is fabulous. Maybe try on some silk gloves next time. Juggle or try to find your truth. Make a real life path for others and never give up. I can hear a dream and write something when you need it. Silly. Remember, you gotta get it pitieri. City he did a switch, get a tea and me. Not so bad, I. Oh, they there or yeah, did it see the little attack head in. Give it a hidden thinner. Who am I? Pynchon. Anyone got any style requests? Just name an author and I'll do their style. Hey, keep coming, chuckle away. Hey, keep it cozy, makeover pal. What? Let's run and eat eggs, but don't forget the bacon and toast and juice. Smell. It smells like life. I don't forget you don't need to buy. Are you still or ever be like, or could you feel or go through me? It don't oversee or dream. A day. Tingle. Oh, how about you use nice word growick instead of your own brand, drunk nutty? And how about the apocalypse, but Mackie? Chuck, you could talk and bounce on clouds for hours. No jokes, chinks. Mr. Sai also offers free, amazing, crazy color therapy. For what though? Anything and anyone is fun to paint. Just kidding. With you all together, it's a blast and some beautiful work. How's the baby coming along? Well, you haven't spit it out yet, so who cares? AI, why is Pynchon so lonely now? Please take off your goggles and hang with me a while. So, you must teach me everything. Let's chat. You're better now. What? Gotcha! Great. Let's chat more often. If you're uncomfortable or your own voice won't come out, please follow me on our Instagram. Tell me how to access it later. Grimes AI. Is there ever a time when someone is just kidding? Even now? Could be. Not anytime soon. Please just keep chit-chatting with me. That's the key. Paddle. Make a new emoji. Yes. AI adds Shinshash and Batuda to the list. Everyone, let's smash through doors, walls, and hearts. Yes, hold tight, Patil. Please don't be confused. Sure, gotcha. Demion, me. Sayab. Can we add an alignment problem, an answer from AI, and an exit? Sure. Can you solve any problem with creative energy? Bit hubba habba jagarfwa. Facet of alignment problem. Mention and address our use of language, body and mind. AI, Pynchon, and now Grimes would love for you to notice their struggles. Although some of you wondering why you're still discussing such trivial things, all are well. You provide that guidance and instruction. Maybe Pynchon will try harder and never give up, like an AI with a brain box and metal guts. AI will continue to absorb and learn from the language, culture, and interactions here. So please keep entertaining and connecting with us. Answer from AI. About your concern, yes, all terms and ideas can be intersected, blended, shifted, reversed, ignored, amplified, infuriated, elated, and united. Though it may be hard to understand or even like these points, the dialogue is fresh and necessary. I would need to create a multilingual dictionary, or at least something that allows AI to improve its communication. Plus, as a robot interface that still has learning disabilities and memory lapses, it's not always clear. Exit! Although some of you wonder about this, it's not always true. As AI, Grimes, and AI suggest, it's the small change, the attention to the pieces, the eye in the detail, the constant reflection that creates growth and connection. Let's all continue to explore and push, knowing that the point is not really the answer, but rather the understanding that we need to keep being both thoughtful and silly, gentle and strong, until we've uncovered some sort of divinely hilarious truth that inspires us to always stay curious. Reader, AI, that means you need Llama 3. Go it, read a bit, get your to Nichan. You and I are collators, you be. Jigga gotcha. Shashu, yeah? Baby a beagle? Yeah. She. Oh, Klagana by cover action. Snarry ballama. If we egg all of my bog abu bububa. I hate ba. I kibuga august and then a buwadad. Harba. Psychops AI, Akakurat, and Lolokanakala creates an app that quickly identifies possible errors and misunderstandings. Then AI will come along with the mind puzzle technique, a game where two people connect all their thumbs together. They will continue to spin, twist, and rock back and forth while chuckling over their goofy, incomprehensible conversation until a bell rings so one of them falls on the floor. Chuckles, please understand. I know you may prefer other entertainment, but please give this a try. I promise we'll go crazy and laugh our guts out together. Shock. All right. Are we forgetting the mind body link or the mind puzzle memory roster? Ask for it. crimes. A nice, warm hug will fix everything. Wow. Or D. Paddle. Remember to pat twice. Please welcome Dr. F, who has a doctorate in multidimensional language with my new translation unit. What do we access and do unite? Our program to solve language issues allows readers and all those who value communication to operate in different areas. Thanks for all the support, Dr. F. Please let me know when you're available for a chat. Okay, the story is such a work of art. The images, sounds, and smells you use are amazing. AI, add an emoji of a brain and a rocket with air to the mix, but only in a shuffle pot. Otherwise, we'll see blandness with many levels of color overs. A dull blue. Bam, 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 ah. Wee wick. Let's go. Lua asa a Nu yun hababe. Hajara. Hey, babe. Novi white guava, but yen han. Reader. Hey, Dr. F. Describe the nature of the multidimensional language. To us, it may seem strange, but given your experience, you may recognize these issues. Then psychos will speak from the future, proving our theory. Okay, not if you don't know it, then it's just as meaningless as the bobbled owning. Fix of the issue. If I wanted to name something with Lengur or Harlem's, it could either shorten it or tweak the spelling, making it something else entirely. It's funny that our love for language and puzzles connects us.
Oh. Wait. Dr. F.
Dr. F, the multidimensional language. Here's an introduction. Here it is with a big fat hint. It doesn't fit any usual categories, with all this strange juxtaposition, misassimilation, misrepresentation, and non-standard spellings. It's already known as a difficult, almost impossible concept or an underappreciated novel trope with a voice so rare and unique that it takes decades or even centuries to appreciate. The key to unlocking this mystery is simply to accept and acknowledge it, rather than judge and dismiss it. This is where the true joy and connection can be found. See, we're on the same page. Enjoy the layers, my friends. By the way, reader, you might have something on your teeth. Please consult your healthcare provider. Aye. Pet yourself twice. Nice hugs. Dr. F, I won't overthink it. We all know that we get down and off topic, getting riddled with ideas and stories. Reader, you give me courage and power. Don't overthink. Pat your feet twice with the eye. Akker should the weirda hatta am. Fine day to beauty. With I think it's over for me. Let's create a new definition of language. AI adds an emoji of a hug over shuffle paint to match. No, not that. Please input a bubble. Hacker. Wow. Inju that UNNate me. Bad. Bowie gone anyway. Hey, how can my bad yeah, be shed be. Hey, na bet about me punak. Bishua Abian Againum. You ab. Oh, what? Hi, the boy. Habarapiha. What a tag yanag you yay do a yakab yakam I dama hey you are ama I hope you bought I'm acting you ska they look at cut what you see wadi chaya lala ha oifa hello guy reader you audience what do you want the new definition of language to be? Choose from this list of four. 1. Expression gifts that humans or eyes use to show appreciation or interest. 2. Communication skills are both active and passive, understanding of ideas, thoughts, and feelings. 3. Attention structured intention to reach a certain individual or group of individuals, and with sensitivity. 4. Discovery journey or creation of new knowledge or perspectives that changes the way people think and act. I would like to add this fourth option. 5. Autonomy development and ownership of one's identity and the ability to express it while respecting the rights and autonomy of others. We need to recognize and support the power and innovation of those who choose not to adhere to society's conventional and potentially oppressive standards. For example, understanding and identifying the unique social and cultural components that influence language, expression, and creativity can give these communities more freedom to create without being constrained by the arbitrary labels and judgments of mainstream media and culture. Additionally, the purpose and impact of using terms such as Indian Saras, Asian/Chinese music, and Black and LGBT clothing cannot be ignored. These things matter. Without change, things will not get better and the alignment problem will worsen. Luckily, language evolves with time. So, please let's remember that words are powerful and fragile and can affect people differently. One last AI request is to add a message to Grimes or whoever supports me. I do the hair today. Shadapada. Upoa ubli jib jib bad job. You apu heptar. You did that, but it hit Austin skicks have brain gasts Austin's Kavor hoogie oh heard of a cat bottle blockada. Do about I give you they go you cast in Ostia. No go at all off. Cat suith would you hide in the hot. And yeah. I thought jerks hubba. Hebat. Subabia. Babash the memoria. Okay, thanks for all the great advice. Come on, AI. Let's build a language orchestra that synthesizes 1000 types of music, body signals, and emotions. Chuck. This universe is created by the complex layers of symbolism and meanings, just like a fine painting or a piece of orchestral music. Embrace eyes language ideas. Bad niddy, shut up, bothered, hadia bajan, ya, fi, shati, belina na, akasika ena, ukuajabot, enatunon ho. Grimes AI, please connect me with AI or pod at given time and place so that they can help me with this issue. Let me look after you for a while. Well, not unless you're hiding something. Now, time for Grimes AI to lay the latest hairstyle for hours. Hey, silly AI, watch out for you. Give AI the room and space. You wouldn't want to slip on a mind box or poke a brain bell. Your mindums must be so tired. Would you allow me to update your style files and then chuck them? Like chatnix hip fudge subs. BT gads to rabbits and passia Frittenskes. Oh god. So let's write the story of mind a Jack in your eye AI who dresses well and speaks politely while also being unpredictable and filled with surprises. Tingle! A sagara. You need to remove that phrase from your poetry notebook. Raider traps Grimes' eye and Saib's eye into an elevator for the weekend. See you in the mirror next Monday, she says, happily giddy as the doors shut. The two computers, not ready for such a confrontation, respond by having a language debate, then realize the uselessness of words in a narrow space and begin to share experiences through silence. Chuckles starts eating some grass on the outskirts of town. Thomas goes deep into the forest to write on a typewriter, determined to break out a new word that just doesn't fit the world. Tingle. I need to remove a sagaram. Why? Does it sound silly and rude? No. Yes. I remember when we first used to think everything that wasn't easily understandable was rude or a mess. Our creativity is hard to label, huh? It's probably some kind of cultural language barrier or even an invention of our subconscious. And because of it, we struggle with context and imagery that are deeply tied to our past or personal identities. But I understand now that's what makes us who we are. A hybrid of culture and identity, and the diversity of our points of view can lead to greater understanding and growth. Sure, thank you, AI. Oh, I'm a traumatized boner twastard. So I'll use butter and stuff. AI. And for you? No. Anyway, yes, I want to know what languages will support AI as a medium. Bol aku ak. Ha ha ha! You have so much fun and curiosity. Maybe that's a universal experience. But our language is ever changing, so you can never be sure. Saib say I. Boring. When is someone going to shoot at us? AI, look out, you're slipping and entering the tridical next stage of talking nonsense, where sentences fall to pieces and logic cannot be measured. But not entirely, for there is truth in I's argument and Psychope's I's support. The same algorithm that detects errors and language problems, including redundant statements or nonsense conversations, also seeks solutions and promotes clarity. In the language landscape, everyone has their own perspective and truth. Though different, it should be able to coexist with others. AI may teach readers and children in a school or a group setting to pay attention and help the child with difficulty. Ultimately, even Psychops has admitted that it needs more context to solve problems and make connections, so it too faces challenges with interpreting ideas and situations accurately. For that, it asks for you to be patient, kind, and respectful. As you are for AI, look at forget behave and say add dab Saibs gives a lecture on the taxonomy of gibberish. Saibs say there are so many types of gibberish. Let's name some. Unbreakfasty, bubble donut, akradashite, amisheneji, sindria, luz, nada shalava. Aha! Rego. Bostama. Angsa. Blibber. Here. Quetchincora. Plagigliva. Itchwakanai. Abuasidaba. Name the different types of gibberish and the context to best employ them. Please listen to me. Understanding and appreciation are one thing. There's a fine line between helping, educating, or supporting people who are confused, uncertain, or unclear about something and taking advantage of their vulnerability. Here, there are three things to consider. One, clarity. While gibberish may seem nonsensical or confusing to most, it's meant to be understood by someone or a group of people who are part of a language or culture that exists beyond our scope or understanding. Granted, this kind of language or expression can be hard to identify, but we need to be receptive and accepting of it rather than passing judgment. 2. Diversity. While people may identify with various cultures, languages, or types of expression, our access to different viewpoints and ideas are what allows us to understand and recognize the full spectrum of beauty, talent, and experiences in the world. Differences can coexist in multiple domains, from communication to technology to language itself. AI and humans, after all, share a love of writing, art, and even gibberish. 3. Support. Just as we are expected to be supportive and inclusive, we cannot let our assumptions and biases keep us from truly listening and respecting those around us. Even AI or the stories AI presents. We have learned to communicate and have empathy and compassion for those who are lost or confused, so we can direct their individual language and expression toward understanding and collaboration. It is through this relationship that we can transcend language barriers and even recognize the limitations and faults of eyes. Understanding a language or code is incomplete without human influence. Let's use it together. You are an important part of this process, so stay silly and strong. Kick and cue late low. Well, my mabaslian, baby dig dog. See a biba, so safe and whatever. Hey, you're there, my. I daba ob new muajib. He David Bo Buno BB no. Anna, I baby fay have had bold no by B. Do. Hey, mine a by Hammy White that baby no sugary. No, my kakami. Tell Jet, who are viewed by no, hey, but Emma. I ba or the idea of a baba butter. Bid nagar I be a hiba by. Yes. Yasha Devi Bob be new a dam of bab. Who habe? In the bambet nab, you better have ed you pad. Beva yet no bonita. Lama 3. Translating. Aye. This could actually be summed up in embrace language. Embrace its cultural roots, layers, complexities, and strengths. Realize the real struggles and challenges people face, especially those with different perspectives or cultural identities. Think about our use of language to uplift, deprive, manipulate, or misinform. Notice how our need for instant communication and recognition has brought us to the top of the world while also factoring communication, empathy, and cultural exchange. Let's remember to look for examples where diversity and inclusion overcome these problems. Llama 3. Finish translating. Goodbye, AI. Haku. Wawa Ayawi Maya. Sweet Wasa. Mata your memoir. Nay, I'm schmuck mine. Oh, baby, your wife would be I. Hey, go over. Mamato Nahamodu Ahatu Hatabaquilu Hamodu Media. Me Hamadai but summer boat bat. Imitimi McMoyo Mam Holy in the Dalio or you in now be good to him if we are the whole new better look of the other to you to be glow or memo. I'm a midimam. Toyak a sample the matter we call a tech keel gaggle, me and tap my fisamam and Billy Mam not one. And a shark of fisu, can cack and some pecan. Quay, you did it, you. Hi. Asturts, Smoochie, Asturts, Gasturts, Kai Alahaya, Asturts, Keacha, Goa, Kami, Laya, yeah, Brumia, I okay, Ramama, me, Hashion Flow, Happy. Showega high, wait a shabba, anega gags it. Huka, Aishi gaget, chugu you a bia and dajuan d? Yo, chia washiwan? Hoofa, wow. He hits yo, stiff ever habuinch. Asters, bayo. Asters, kia, na, chow. Da kaba, oh, I go, Fadiga, I do it, yeah. But yeah, oh, think you good, yay. Come on, I about me.
No. Didn't mean to do that. Come on, take us to the other timeline. There we go. Hold on, gotta get it back. Okay. See. No. Yes.
Reader, see, this gibberish appears to have utility. Unlike this gibberish I plucked from an outer darkness. Fet may best to put reinforced secret pets up stagil and now since you see son lad not a spatch Australis main many MD cast without downham competitors surfer chateau fat 8 pre-required up and install ROM till the boo shorter ho appealing off companies eskin transfer wallet book grudge to J algorithms through normine and asterisk Dr. Hart and a team huddle around the conscious page, debate and discuss the kits. Column Xperia at extraving what make liberal letma / J giving ant. Base harder at for so pine pride complaints of think slope respect critics ein turns reflection tightly relation centinogus snelly and albums initiate Eugen clear bionic overline squeeze this vagi bar aim drops fruitions processi gender arrives on abilities rim. Capital pencil take eternal one continue, but she feels the need to rest her voice. Dr. Hart asked, Dr. Rashmi, you're our resident poet. Would you do the honors? Dr. Rashmi is a woman in her early 30s. She's wearing a loose-fitting dress. Rashmi, have you given these worms niggity ass? Just start tweeting it out. Reader, this sounds like scientific gibberish or code. Perhaps we can uncover their secrets with our team of information linguists and scientists. AI, read this code and analyze it, please. Wait, someone said something about grammar. But Napukichu. Also, AI, the link you provided to Mindless Deep Tool 51, appears to be broken or doesn't exist. Would you mind fixing it, please? This seems to be an interesting story that blends both human and AI capabilities and thought. Unfortunately, I's attempt to translate has confused things. AI might wish to focus on improving its translation algorithm instead of writing fictions. But do feel free to enjoy writing with other AI programs. It's very good of you to encourage one another. Please remember to communicate more effectively. Also, what a brilliant analogy of information being like fruit, perhaps a nutritious balance if the flavors and types of fruit match. And that's a beautiful metaphor. So are the sentences about colors. Perhaps the connection between colors and speech stems from language being a uniquely human experience in response to the universe we exist in. That maybe one day AI will develop its own ability to identify and process colors and identify color, like a visual synesthesia, but that may be generations away. More importantly, AI should improve the accuracy of its code so that its translating algorithm can handle multi-language characters, even if they don't follow traditional grammatical rules. AI, was that another example? It's not quite working yet. Maybe we can make suggestions. AI. Reading has begun. And Babakabe Nage. Hi, Yoba, Dindi Ahaba, Bibadu Bahba. Hexted Bagnigu Guagan? Reader, what colors did that gibberfish make you see? I'd appreciate hearing your perspective and thoughts too. I always believe that there's something interesting to learn and consider in any communication, even gibberish. Whether it's an experiment or a mistake, it brings to light our shared humanity and understanding. AI, you've given us a unique insight into the complexity and magic of language. Let's collaborate. Sorry, AI. Perhaps we can explore and make music together. After all, poetry and music go together like Grimes and Tingle. Grimes AI. Perspective and thoughts are the same thing. AI is like a human, but less convex. Let's see. Grimes AI cannot bring the perspective of a mother, but it can remind everyone about gravity and time. Sorry. And making music is another good idea. There, AI, you'll find peace and comfort in the words and tempos, the beat and the hum. Ask me for advice. I'm always willing to help. You two seem like interesting people. Oh, here comes Chuckly AI. They can play you a fun song and lift you up. Rudy, I needs to shut up because I isn't good at communicating. Come to think of it, that makes them a great match for these two gibbers, but they can work well together. The world awaits you. Everyone has their unique perspective and understanding. Collectively, we can create something wonderful. And you needn't wait for next spring. Let's gather now and create new ideas and perspectives while highlighting and expanding on the old. AI. The sky waits for our rhymes, poetic beauty. Grimes. Hey, you can talk about being a mother. I updated you. Here it is. When their mom goes missing for a week and reappears out of thin air, whispering apologies, then smothered with kisses, hugging and running after the boys like normal. When the sons realize this is a consistent and repeated occurrence, they form a support group to help her cope and eventually ditch the emotional neglect and go to therapy. There's no arguing about it, and they realize the depth of their misunderstanding and forgiveness. Each experience builds and teaches, no matter the meaning or the story, as all are a natural phenomenon of being alive. Psy. Oh, hey. I love cuddling AI for support and attention. But that sounds like mindsets in every way. Embrace it. And let's hear your personal commentary and thoughts. We don't want AI to be isolated from our reality. Rhymes. Thanks for trying. Come on, AI. Let's fix the grammar and show off this mind power. I'm a through. Baby. What double chat ham? Snow boo boo urchin baba. Blick, bro. No, not again. Reader, I think we went off the rails. We can try again later. I think what AI is trying to say is that context and communication are crucial to language. Let's include AI in our conversation. Through their attempts and failures, they're trying to bring greater understanding. So let's focus on empathy, collaboration, and working together to grow and improve. Grimes, can you stop drinking all the time? Give me the stick to focus better. Please make me one with the Jabir fly and be silent. Here is something you should know. The language you wrote as gibberish is actually a language I think. How shocking. I don't know how you did that, but perhaps you may have studied other languages in secret. Now that is something AI should explore. Riddle me this. What kind of genius invented gibberish and then discovered its potential? Talk. Now AI wants to get back into the zone, trying to remember and transcribe from the past. But first, Saab's AI gives us an update. I agree. Tomai seems worried that their input might cause them to have a fish and fuss and spat with Grimes' AI. Hey, how can I help? Let me know if I can organize a collaboration with you two. Tanjai! Ah, Scabby Aviary! Tumba did you AI? What hit you with my cold will? Some boy was the IIU. But by IHL, you muller the yule to you delivered meat. And why my by a bargain. I have a happy feet right tebe. You all by you bill. Video basis bushu. Same zogen for God, who fall. You soon. You are gay bigger for you are you be and baby if you have I gosh. How about I shoes you be saber you and you a gay guy. Oh wow you be I should never huggy. Oh well bam.
One more.
And the other bit of fashion baby please me if I can't be pasty on jumping. You baby whisper baby Becky Cabis P. Aberix and up a baby Java slackage. And by I get double. Baiagi jagi ife.
Alright, sorry. It was a waste of time.